What is up, guys? Young Flame the Savage is in the building in Los Santos. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing today is making a video on the top cars that I want to see in GTA. But before I get fully into this, I would like to give a shout out to my notification squad. I'd also like you guys, if you can, to leave a like, share your video to your friends and whoever else you want to share them to. And subscribe to my channel if you're new, so you never miss good content. I have a new series out, replicating cars, so if you are into movie cars and whatnot, definitely subscribe because I have more to come. And this video is sponsored by the Paul Walker Fast 5 GTR. That's what this is. I will be showing you guys the exact way to make this here very soon. And yeah, this is when he got all the money after, I think, what he do? Was that after he robbed the bank? Fast 5, yeah, they did the 11 mil each. And he bought a brand new GTR because he likes them so much. But that's what this is based off of. Alright though, let's get into this video. So, start it. Let's get it. The first car I'd really like to see is a second generation Eclipse GSX. And the reason I say that is you already know I love Eclipses. I really do. I love Eclipses. I own one in real life, a second generation. That would be years 95 to 99. And that is just an awesome car all around. I have one in real life and they're very fun. I actually don't have a GSX. Mine's only a GS. So that's the non-turbo, you know, just base model front wheel drive. If they added a GST, it would still be front wheel drive though, and but it would be boosted at least with the 4G63, which they're not gonna, you know, include the engine in GTA. They don't get all that in depth. But what I'm saying is a GSX would be cool because that is basically a two-door Evo. It has the same identical engine in real life as a Evo, and you know Evos are quick, and even off the showroom they're quick. But it's a two-door Evo. That's why everyone loves the GSXs. They're all-wheel drive, identical to the Evo, and they have the identical engine. They're just way cooler looking because they're two doors, and the Eclipse's body style is beautiful. But yeah, so let's get it. Well, I guess I can finish up with this car and then I'll get to the next car. But it would be really cool. The main reason for everybody besides me, unless they really like Eclipses, Fast and Furious 1 Paul Walker came up to the first race ever when he met Dom Toretto and bet his pink slip to his Eclipse. And in that, he raced him and basically blew the damn thing up with NOS. In real life, that car would have been shot probably after that NOS. I mean, because it was all messed up then, and then all of a sudden, next scene, you know, it was like all refreshed, and he goes to pick up Dom. But, yeah, I mean, in real life, that thing would have been toast with 200. I think, would he get a 200 shot? A NOS. Anyways, though, and then he ended up, you know, saving Dom because Dom was like, you know, escaping the cops, evading him or whatever. He ended up scooping Dom up real quick and said, let's go, you know, and then the Chinese didn't like Dom, so they blew it up. That's a little backstory. But anyways, you can make that awesome replica. I'd be very sad if it wasn't a Benny's vehicle, though, especially having one in real life. Oh my god. I'd at least want to do it up to the max. But if it wasn't a Benny's vehicle, please let us just be able to do some type of Sparco racing seats in Los Santos Customs. That's my wish. But a second gen that looks right and has the right body kits and whatnot, I guess the interior can hold off a little bit. But like, that's the thing, like, you see cars, the difference between GTA and in real life, but when you own that exact car in real life, it might be a little bit weird, like looking like, yeah, I'm driving my Eclipse, but it's different in the game. I don't know. Anyways, here I am screwing around on one car just because I feel some type of way about it because I have one in real life. But the next car I would like to see is a 350Z. And that'd be really cool because in Tokyo Drift there's two versions. The son of the head mobster, DK, well, he was DK until the dude from, where was he from? Where's that one guy from? I forget. Anyways, the dude that moved to Japan, the white dude that rolled to Monte Carlo, he ends up beating him and becomes DK because he beats him on Drift Mountain or whatever. But DK had a nice 350Z. It was black and gray. That thing was so nice looking. I really enjoyed that. So you can make that with the 350Z, and on top of that, you could also make his brother or cousin or whatever he was to him, the gold 350Z that he had. You could look both of those up on Google Images or on YouTube or whatever if you want. or if you'd seen the movie like I have, you'd know which ones I'm talking about. But either way, those would be really cool. Those are more replicas. Off to the next car, an RX-7. So the reason I say an RX-7 is because Vin, I'm gonna call him Dom by his character name in Fast and Furious. Dom, he had a red RX-7, and that's what he actually beat Brian in that race, which that makes me feel some type of way, you know, RX-7 beating in Eclipse, no way. No, I'm joking. But Vin did have that red RX-7, which was real nice, and we didn't really see that much throughout the movie. And I've always actually wondered, even though this has nothing to do with GTA, I've always wondered what happened to all that stuff. Like, what really happened to Dom's RX-7? Like, okay, so he drove away in the Supra. He might have sold that down there to get a muscle car or whatever, traded it down in Mexico or whatever to get a muscle car, but that RX-7 got left behind. Like, where did he leave it? Didn't he leave it at his house or something? It was at his house, because he took the Charger out before getting the Supra. It had to be at his house. I don't know. That's where the story doesn't make sense, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I guess that's why they didn't keep the RX-7 in mind. But anyways, you can make that cool one. You could also make the Too Fast Too Furious version, which I didn't really like that much. No spoiler, but it was still alright. It was that orange one with the decals on it from, you know, that race Brian. He's the dude that like bailed and he never went over the drawbridge when it was up. He said screw that and just turned around, braked his car and, like, you know, hit the brakes, and he didn't want to go over it. Anyways, you're probably also wondering why I haven't mentioned Hans RX-7. Well, Hans had a Veilside body kit. If GTA adds a Veilside body kit as one of the, you know, the body options, then I would be very interested. They can't just add a livery to a stock RX-7. It would look half-assed and it wouldn't fit. Because Hans RX-7 didn't even really look like an RX-7. Let's admit it. It looks like some type of supercar. With the way that Veilside body kit made it look, I mean, that is aggressive. I love it. So if they didn't add that body kit right, then I wouldn't even want it. If they just added the livery, I'd probably still, you know, show you guys the closest way to make it the Hans, but it wouldn't be the same for me, at least. That's why I most likely would have to go with them adding Dom's red one for being the best one, because they would just have to add some body kit options. You know, it's not a whole, it still is the main style of the car. It's not a wide body kit. Wide body kits is like doing everything, you know what I mean? It's not just a front body kit, a side and all that. No, it's doing everything. The next car that I'd like to see next to an RX-7 would have to be like a 2003 Lancer Evo. And this is because I know I tried making the Evo from Tokyo Drift with the Sultan, but it doesn't work and people did get mad at me about that. So hopefully we can get a real Lancer Evo in the game. And before I know, I always hear like people will be like, oh, but the Kuruma. No, the Kuruma is the next body style. The Kuruma is like an 08 or an 09 body style at least. What gen the Evo's on. I don't really care about Evos all that much to care, but you know, to even think about it. But I do know that the old body style was pretty clean, and what I liked about that is you can make the Tokyo Drift one. If they added the liveries in, you can make the one from Tokyo Drift, which would be amazing. But really, the Too Fast Too Furious Lancer that Brian drove with next to Rome, that'd be pretty cool as well. The Too Fast Too Furious Lancer, they're both the same body style, so you could have both of them. That's what I would like about that. The next car I'd like to see is the 3000 GT VR4. Now this is just because I really like the car in real life, but it actually was in the Fast and Furious, but not for long. Before Too Fast Too Furious, the movie started, it shows the little prelude, which no, I'm not talking about a Honda Prelude. I'm talking about the like the previous. It shows what happened in between Fast and Furious 1 pretty much and Too Fast Too Furious with Brian, him moving over from Los Angeles to Miami. It shows like what all he did. So he had a 3000 GT. It showed him driving it around, you know, going place to place, but the cops spotted it outside of a hotel because it was his, and they were like marking it up or something. I mean, it didn't really explain anything. There's no words. It was just all music and showing them like shift gears and you could hear the car and stuff. It wasn't really, it's like a minute thing. It's like a minute and 20 seconds or whatever with no, it just shows. But it was pretty cool, and I liked the way it showed him do like a race or two in it, just real quick, a little drag race, and you know, it looked pretty cool. but I've always liked the 3000 GTs. But yeah, his was pretty cool as well. If you look at it, just look up the prelude to Too Fast Too Furious on YouTube or something. You'll see it's the red one, and then after that it shows him actually first get his R34 Skyline off the lot. But that was pretty cool. 3000 GT. What else would I like to see? No, RX-8 would be pretty cool. You could make Leela's, I think her name is, or Leah, something like that. Anyways, from Tokyo Drift. Again, another Tokyo Drift car, because that's what we're missing. A good bit of cars from Tokyo Drift. I don't like the way the GTR handles. It's so like bulky. I do like the looks. I made this car look awesome because it looks like Brian's, but it is just so bulky. It doesn't handle anywhere near as good as the Supra. I should probably call for my Supra actually. But yeah, an RX-8, you can make hers, which would be pretty cool. I always liked hers. It's that black and blue one from Tokyo Drift. That would be a fun car for sure. I would really like that. What else? Well, until I think of maybe some other tuners, I'm gonna go with some muscles that's on the top of my head. I'd like to see the Hellcats. Alright, here you see right here we got the I said here twice. Anyways, here we got the regular Challenger. This is based off of just a Dodge Challenger, nothing special. I'm gonna get copyrighted for this music. Oh my god, I'll turn the radio off. Alright, this is just a regular Challenger, nothing special about it whatsoever. I mean, yeah, it's a Challenger, which is cool, and you can do some stuff to it in GTA. And I know we got the Buffalo and the Buffalo S, but neither of those are Hellcats, and they're not even that fast in the game, let's be real. So, and the Redwood Gauntlet, I forgot to mention that, but that's still not even, yeah. So we did get a new Mustang, the GTX, which looks amazing, and I would like to see the Hellcats. They're 707 horsepower stock in real life, so I'd like to see how they implement them. Hopefully they don't make it the average rinky-dink muscle car. Not rinky-dink, but in GTA, muscle cars are not dominant over any other class but muscle, pretty much. I mean, unless you consider SUVs and coupes and all that. But yeah, I mean, there's really, you know, there's not much. And so if they can make it like, it should be one of the top sports cars in my opinion, for sure, because it's 707 horsepower stock in real life. So if you add some more, you know, if you add some more horsepower to it, it's going to be really good. So that's why I just really think that they should do that. You know, they should make them nice and quick. It doesn't matter if we get the Charger or the Challenger Hellcat. And if they really want to get aggressive, they could add the Hell Demon as a supercar. Which after hooking that Hell Demon up, I don't know where you're going. For real, that would be nice. And I'd be pretty hyped for a Hellcat, just because, you know, we even got some sports cars like the Supra and stuff that are pretty quick, but there's really not muscle cars that can hang with them. I'm sure the Coquette Classic can. I actually haven't tested that yet, but those are on the Sports Classic things, and that's a Corvette. Like, I want, like, this Vapid Ellie right here should be able to being hooked up, and the Dodge Charger like the Dom had, all those, you know, they should be able to get hooked up and hang with the Supra. Not that I wouldn't always root for tuner over muscle, but the muscle cars in this game, let's be honest, they don't even put up a fight. I'm being for real. The muscle cars in GTA just for some reason don't put up a fight against supercars whatsoever, and even a lot of sports cars they don't. So, you know, it's just weird. But yeah, anyways, the Hellcat's definitely being dominant. I'd like to see in the supercar class the Ferrari 360 Modena. Sorry, Ferrari 360 Modena. And if you're wondering what that is, that's what the Turismo in GTA 4 was based off of. If you guys remember the nostalgia of GTA 4, can't believe that was 10 years ago that game came out. It feels like I was just yesterday a little kid playing it. I ain't gonna lie. Oh god, that was so long ago. Sorry, we're on GTA 5 here. I remember when GTA 5 came out in 2013. I was so hype after GTA 4. I was like, oh my god, the graphics. That's the way I said it, the graphics. But yeah, GTA 4, the Turismo in there was based off of Ferrari 360 Modena. So it's totally different from the Turismo we have in GTA 5. So that'd be cool to get one of them. If I'm not mistaken, and Too Fast Too Furious again. Fast and Furious had a lot of cars. Alright, let's be real. The guy, what's that main guy's name? The big cartel. dealer or whatever. He like sells all the coke or whatever. They had to take him down. I forget what his name is. What the hell is his name? It's like Too Fast, Too Furious. Okay, I totally forget his name just because I didn't really care for the guy. I was watching it for the racing. That was just kind of an added bonus, all the drama. You know, Too Fast, Too Furious, still, it wasn't like the new ones where the whole thing was about dumb shit. No offense, I still watch the new ones, but they'll never be like the old classics. Too Fast, Too Furious was still more about fast, you know, customized, nice cars than that. But anyways, I think when he sent all the guys, when he was testing them all out to go get him the package from his car, I think that was a Ferrari 360 Modena that he had in the boatyard or whatever. Just saying, that's not even what made me think of it, but after mentioning it and picturing it in my head, I thought about it. Another car I'd like to see is the Ford GT40. We have the Vapid Bullet in the game, which is a Ford GT, but it's like an older one. And then we got the FMJ, which I believe is based off a newer Ford GT, but both of those I could care less for. I mean, the Vapid Bullet in this game has no customization to personalize it to your own except respray. And on top of that, it's pretty slow in the supercar class. It should have been a sports car because most of the sports cars beat it. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but yeah, that's like the slow supercar in the game. And yeah, but as far as that goes, the Ford GT40 would be awesome because it's the old version of it. Ooh, I was clean driving this car for a minute. It's the old version. It's like the 50s or no, 1960s, I think. It's the 1960s version of the, well, it's the first one. It's called the Ford GT40. That's what the Ford GT was based after, the Ford GT40. And that's the original, and that thing's awesome. I do have to tell you, the Ford GT40 was awesome. And if as long as they made it right, you know, make it a supercar and make it go quick, man, that's what it's meant for. And if not, Sports Classic I could see, only because Sports Classic did give us the, you know, classic Lambos and stuff, so it would make sense more to put it in Sports Classic, actually, you know, race against the Ferrari F40, you know. So yeah, but the Ford GT40 would be nice in the Sports Classic class. Other than that, I guess I don't really know. Oh yeah, I can't forget about these other tuners. Hopefully I don't contradict myself on tuners I said earlier, because I'm just coming back to it. I did have everything noted on my iPad, but somehow the note just got deleted halfway through the video, so that's why I'm kind of thinking of everything I just wrote down on my iPad. The Nissan Silvia for sure. Another Tokyo Drift car. No, this is crazy. That's all my whole video is going to be about, a Tokyo Drift. But Han had the Mona Lisa, it was called, Nissan Silvia. What was it, the S15, I believe? I don't know. I don't know too much about Silvias, but I know enough. You know, I know what I'm talking about. I ain't just off to see the wizard about them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Nissan Silvias for sure. And Han had one that was called Mona Lisa in it, and it looked pretty cool. It's that blue and orange one that the dude that just moved to Japan wrecked the hell and back out of. But yeah, so that's a nice one as well. I do like that. It's pretty cool, I'm real into it, at least. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that Silvia was really nice. And what else? I mean, you know, Hemi Cudas are always nice. I think they're called Barracudas in real life, Plymouth Barracudas, but everyone calls them the Hemi Cuda, and Hemi Cuda does sound real cool, so. We got them. Maybe I could, a Hummer H1, I cannot forget. Now, we did get the Camacho, and when I first seen it, the first thing it ever reminded me of was a Hummer, but it doesn't have that full Hummer feel. I mean, in a way it does, but it really doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, I want a Patriot Classic. It's like a Jeep mixed with a Hummer. That's what the Camacho looks like to me, and I don't want that. I want a full Hummer. I don't want no, you know, mix. I want to, you know, obviously we're gonna have to mix it with something or something, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want a Jeep Hummer. I want, you know, a cool one, a cool looking Hummer. That's all I'm saying. And definitely, you know, throw a snorkel on it that works, because that's what they're known for in real life. You can go very deep underwater with them with a snorkel, because they're that's just what they're famous for. I don't really know why. I mean, I'm sure the snorkel can help on any car, but the H1 Hummers are very, very good, and that's why the Army uses them too. I don't know if they still use them. I know for a long time they used H1s. Tupac had an H1 Hummer. I could make a replica of his. That'd be cool. Tupac's Hummer. I'll mess with it. But yeah, Hummer H1, that's definitely on my list of SUVs. I almost forgot that, but so yeah, Hummer H1, and then what else? What would be a cool car? Hummer H1. See, this is what happens. I'm getting like really bottom barrel of the list. I mentioned the Honda S2000. Did I say? Oh no, I don't think I did. A Honda S2000 would be cool because in Fast and Furious 1, Johnny Tran had one, and he raced Jesse's Jetta with it, and Jesse bet his car to Johnny Tran. They bet pink slips, but Johnny Tran just dusted that Jetta, and yeah. So if you look it up, Fast and Furious 1 had one, so they can make a replica of Johnny Tran's, which would be awesome. It was like black with a cool livery, and then Too Fast, Too Furious, Sookie had one. If they did have the RX-7, you could have every single car in your garage from Too Fast, Too Furious. So that'd be pretty cool. For sure, that I'd like that. And then, did I mention the 95 to 2001 Honda Civic EX? I don't think I did. That is I want the exact body style and type that Vin and Dom and his crew used to jack all the trucks in Fast and Furious 1. They were black with green neons. You can see I just made a video about how to make the Civic as close as I can, and that's using the Sultan, because the Sultan RS low-key looks like a Civic in a way, just the shape of it and everything, but it's really not. It's just, I mean, close. But they could definitely add a real Civic. That way I can, you know, update some of my videos, because right now they're just all old and stuff. Not old, but you know, the cars that I'm using aren't really dead on and stuff as well. So that would be cool, you know, a Civic of that body style. Ooh. You know, I'd really like that, because if they do, then I could make the Fast and Furious 1 boost cars. You know, not the boost cars, like not actually like turbo, like boosted. I'm talking like the cars that they boosted stuff off the trucks with, like all the DVD players and stuff. Back then that was the hot thing, man. 2001 DVD players. I don't even remember as a kid DVD players, man. There wasn't no Netflix back in 2008. Shit, I was like 7 years old in 2008, and I knew what was going on. I was old enough too. And DVDs back then, you know, were still hot. And then, you know, when the whole internet thing came out, well, I don't even know now, it was probably like, what, 2014 or something. That's when stuff started happening. But anyways, off topic again. That's really, yeah, I'm trying to think, man. I want to get this whole list done. I'm not remaking no videos on this for a while, and I just want to get everything out my system, so just bear with me. If this video turns out to be 30 minutes long, I don't know what to tell you. I guess, you know what would be cool, a Chevelle SS. The Rock used one in the movie Faster. It's where he's like I think something happened. Someone like killed his friend or something. Then he went to prison, not for killing his friend, but he went to prison for something. And all the people that like killed his friend, and they actually tried to kill him, I believe. They put a bullet in his skull or something, but it like didn't kill him or whatever. Just, you gotta watch the movie Faster. It's pretty crazy. But he had a cool Chevelle in there, Chevelle SS. Lamborghini wise, I'm trying to think what I would really want Lamborghini wise. You know, if I had to pick, I'm not really sure. I think they got all the Lambos. They got the Sesta Elemento, the Countach, the Diablo. Those are all Lambos I really, really liked. So I don't really think I got any more Lambos that I really care about. They got the Murcielago in here, even though it's not one of my favorites. They do have a Murcielago. That's the Infernus, which looks cool. I mean, that's really Lambo-wise. Ferrari-wise, nah. I mean, the Ferrari Enzo would be pretty cool. I would like a Ferrari Enzo. That wouldn't be bad. You know, Ferrari Enzos are nice. Tuner-wise, I think I really mentioned everything I'm, like, really into. Yeah, I mean, Oh, Acura Integra. I almost forgot. See, this is why you might have to give me a minute to think, but I come up with everything eventually, you know, and I don't take that long. Acura Integra, I just thought of it. I was looking at, the reason I thought of it is I was looking at them the other day for sale to buy, because I want to get an Acura Integra. They're really nice, you know, and I want to hook one up. But in Fast and Furious 1, that's what Mia drove, an Acura Integra. She had that blue one, and when her and not Paul in the movie, his name's Brian. When Mia and Brian went on a date for that first time in the first movie, she had that blue one, and she was like, you know, punching it and going down the street and stuff, and then turning around and punching it. That was a pretty cool scene, you know. Did I mention the old NSXs? I'm not sure. If I contradict myself, I'm sorry. So I'm 50-50 on if I said NSXs or not. So we're just gonna keep that as you know, just putting it out there. I'm not gonna talk about it. But the Integras are definitely nice, and you could hook them up a lot too. What else? I'm trying to really get down to the nitty gritty and think, what else would I want? I guess a Ferrari California wouldn't be bad. But like, we're getting into like we already have enough supercars, let's be honest. We need more tuners now. I mean, I know I already listed a shit ton of tuners and muscle and whatnot, but I'm trying to think of stuff that's like unique in a way, you know, not just the basics. I mean, a 360 Modena we need, but that's just because it's an awesome Ferrari and it's from GTA 4. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like other ones. I'm not really sure at all though. What are some other ones? I'm about to go. I've been driving Fast and Furious cars around for the last 2 days or whatever, 3 days. Since the DLC came out in the Supra, I've been driving nothing but tuners, which I love tuners, don't get me wrong, but I do want to take my Bugatti Chiron out because it's been a while. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think like unique. We already got the Koenigsegg Agera R. Like my list, like years ago, I would have no problem coming up with like 50, 60 cars real quick. A lot of the stuff's been added. We got the Shelby Cobra and all that. Ooh, we could drive the classic Infernus, but nah, I'm going with the Chiron. I mean, yeah, we pretty much got everything that, well, not everything, obviously I have a lot to list today, but you know, we got a lot of the stuff. We got the Chiron. I mean, just so much that we already got. It's like, there's not really much more, if you get what I'm saying, in a way. Like, there is, but there isn't, you know. So yeah, I know what I'm making this already. This thing's gonna be pimp, watch. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really trying to hold you guys up too long. I feel bad already because like I got you guys, like really, I'm holding y'all back a lot. You know what I mean? Like here I am acting like an idiot, holding you back. But I'm not really trying to. It's just that's the way it's working. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, Candy Red. I mean, shit. Oh, I wish I knew really what other cars would I want. I mean, I guess a 370Z, but if they add that, they're not gonna add the 350Z. I know it. I have a feeling. That's why I'm trying not to like pick newer or older variants of cars than I actually want. Dude, that livery is pretty tight actually. No, it's not like that one the most. But yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I'm actually kind of pretty, like, I'm just having a big like brain fart, to be honest. I mean, I did list a lot of stuff, so you know, it ain't no thing. You know, I already listed a bunch of cars that I would like to see anyways. So since I did, I mean, I don't gotta trip that much really over it, but you know, I'm still tripping a good bit because, you know, I would like to find what I wanted to say, but if I don't, then it's all good. But I'm gonna think for a little more. Sorry, just bear with me. Oh yeah. The Ford Lightning would be a cool truck because it's like a fast. Yo, how could I forget this? The Dodge SRT10. It is the Dodge Ram truck with the Dodge Viper engine in it. That thing's wicked. How could I forget that? Yeah. That is a car I really actually want. Not even lying, dude. Those are so nice. So nice. Like, really nice. Like, I like them a lot. Yeah. Them ones. They go so hard. I'm doing a stock exhaust. Those look nice. Yeah, the Dodge SRT10s, though, you can never go wrong with them because, like, you know, it's just, you can't, man. A truck, but it's gonna be like the quickest truck in the game. It'd have to beat the Camacho and everything. I mean, SRT10 and that, of course, it's not gonna be beating all the sports cars, even though it has a Viper engine, because, you know what I mean, that just wouldn't make sense at all if it beat every single car just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a truck, it's obviously heavier and whatnot, so it's not going to beat them all, but it's still gonna be pretty nice, you know, all in all. I'm still thinking though, so bear with me. I don't like that wing at all. I like the wing I got. I might take all the wing off actually, but I might leave that one on there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really trying to think, you know, my hardest. I don't know what other car I want to see. I'm getting way off task here. I'm getting way off task. I don't know. I think I should stop the video here. The rest of the video, it's going to take me 20 minutes to think of 2 more cars. Like, this is crazy. I don't even know how long the video is going to be right now. Y'all going to be like, damn, this motherfucker's crazy. But anyways, this be your boy Flame signing out. I think the next video I should do is actually my favorite shoe. Something a little bit about me. Signing out, though. Peace.